If I'd known that I'd end up in this situation, I would have studied some kickboxing along with the Aikido.
Kickboxing, huh? Yeah, that sounds kinda cool to me too.
The enemies are stronger than ever. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, we don't need you reminding us. Right, Joker?
Whenever my foreign relatives come to Japan, they always rave about how much they love Japanese food.
Perhaps they enjoy the flavors unique to Japanese food. Of course, the cuisine is also visually pleasing. Creating a piece of art is pointless unless I can convey the full essence of the subject.
Yeah, I guess if you just recreate it exactly as it is, it's no different from a photo, huh? Sounds tough.
Once I've graduated, I'm going to buy a motorcycle and go on a road trip.
A journey is a wonderful thing. New forms of stimulation can enrich both your body and your soul.
Why is the one dessert you get to eat during the week so delicious?
Once a week? You don't eat desserts daily? The Ferris wheel is a must for me at theme parks, every time. I love being able to just relax.
I too enjoy theme parks. They're very useful for stimulating my creative instincts.
My mom made gyudon last night. Ah, my fave! Now I've got like 50 times more energy than usual.
In that case, I expect 50 times the results from you in our exploration.
That cloth box is wrapped around his waist. Looks like the belt on a kimono.
My katana and my mask give off Japanese vibes as well. Perhaps I should try on a haori and hakama.
I repeat, I am not a cat. To prove it, I took an actual bath yesterday.
How's that prove anything? There are cats that take baths.
A whip seems hard to use. Do you have any tips?
There's a right way to do everything, but it can be challenging to explain what that way is to another person.
I've been working on my grades because I still want to attend college, despite being a phantom thief.
Okay, Queen, you gotta stop with the 24/7 honor student routine. Otherwise, you're just gonna burn out too fast.
You may not like working with me, but I'm counting on your assistance until our goal is achieved.
As long as you're fighting alongside us, we're happy to have you. Would anyone care to learn how to drive while we're here? This place seems as good as any for practice.
I'd be cool with the actual driving part, but I got no interest in the driver's ed aspect at all.
You guys should try playing shooters. It could help you improve your gun skills.
A shooting game, huh? Well, I would need a console, the game, and... I don't have the money for that.
My mom made gyudon last night. Ah, my fave! Now I've got like 50 times more energy than usual.
Sorry, but could we not talk about food? My stomach is rumbling just thinking about it.
Queen, you have such a different vibe here than you do in the real world.
She's usually all prim and proper, but her outfit here stands out for totally different reasons.
So, cats love to chase mice, right? I don't get it. Where's the fun in that?
You're pretty obsessed with cats, aren't ya? Well, I think you're even more fascinating.
I'm getting a bit hungry. I should have eaten beforehand.
Well, we're on the job now, so you're just going to have to hang on a bit longer.
Swords are actually pretty hard to wield.
Yours is a bit different from a katana, although I suppose it's just as difficult to use. India ink isn't my specialty, but I've been experimenting with it in some recent work, just for fun.
Wow, you really can produce art with anything. I'm a little jealous. If you're having trouble getting yourself to relax, I recommend herbal tea.
I bet you know a whole lot about tea. Let me know which ones go best with cake.
You know what? I guess Mona does have a mask, technically.
What do you mean, technically? You think I'd just show off my actual face when I'm on a job?
Sure, the internet's convenient, but it's not like it can do everything. Don't overestimate its capabilities.
You can do so much online these days. But I guess everything has its limits.
I considered growing my own bean sprouts, but it seems to be more expensive than buying them grown.
Why are you even bothering with that? Just stop being so cheap with your food. Aren't knives kind of hard to use because of their shortness? I definitely prefer my own shit.
You think so? They sure don't seem too hard for Joker.
Yokenjai is not so bad. I just don't like how there aren't any PC shops around there.
Now that you mention it, the big electronic stores are all far from the residential areas, aren't they? I'm in top shape today. Let's keep going.
Hell yeah, I'm right behind you.
Supporting you guys is fun, but I never thought I'd start having dreams about it.
I had a dream I was on a photo shoot once. It felt super weird when I woke up.
Do you prefer my previous outfit or this one? Moving around's become much easier for me.
They both work fine. Just wear whatever you want.
I've been working on my grades because I still want to attend college, despite being a phantom thief.
That's impressive. I don't think I could pull that off.
I heard rhythm's an important part of fighting, so I started playing a rhythm game.
They're even more fun once you get good enough to look at the rest of the screen while you're playing.
I feel like I need to learn more about the world, but I'm not sure how best to go about it.
A lot of people say part-time jobs are good for that, but I don't know if you need to go that far with it.
I have a few different superstitions for good luck in my routines. They get sort of hard to drop.
I've heard that kind of stuff turns into an everyday routine for athletes eventually.
Man, we really bust our asses to get stronger in here. I wish it meant we got stronger in the real world, too.
Really? I feel like I've improved my stamina. At least, I think so.
It's been so cold lately. I have to be especially careful not to get sick. Whether it's for sports or studies, your health's important. Make sure you're staying warm at night.
The Ferris wheel is a must for me at theme parks, every time. I love being able to just relax.
Oh yeah? I'm all about the coasters at the theme parks.
I meant to tell you, regarding Shido. Thank you for keeping your promise.
Yeah, that was for Joker, not you, bro.
Yesterday, Sojiro bought me my favorite instant yakisoba.
Ah, excellent. Did he get any for me?
Is there a difference between a whip and a grappling hook?
Well, one way they're similar is how they're both hard to use right.
I'm getting a bit hungry. I should have eaten beforehand.
Let's do our best to get this over with as quickly as possible.
Wouldn't a grappling hook be awfully handy in the real world?
Whoa, girl, what the hell would you use it for? You're cruising to get busted for something serious.
If you could shoot grappling hooks from your hands, you'd probably be able to get around just using those.
Ooh, that sounds fun. It'd probably be a good workout, too. Last night, I dreamt I was eating a chocolate bar, then all of a sudden it got mad and started chasing me.
Perhaps you should ease off the sweets for a bit? Otherwise, you might have the same dream again.
I may specialize in Japanese-style painting, but I'd like to learn some Western techniques as well.
Whether Japanese or Western, it doesn't change the fact that they're both valid approaches to art.
I hate when people ask me to say stuff in English just because I lived overseas.
In the same vein, people often request I draw them something simply due to my being an artist.
Asakusa is a wonderful area. I love how it's this blend of the old and the new.
They've got some wild souvenirs there, like these t-shirts for tourists that just have gibberish kanji on them.
Fox looks cooler using his katana than I had originally imagined.
I've studied traditional Japanese art for most of my life, so I suppose I've taken the Japanese spirit to heart.
The world that panders to your every whim is so mundane. Where's the thrill if there's no competition?
I agree. Though the world may appear beautiful at first blush, it is merely disguising its true nature.
I was talking to Shiho on the phone, and before I knew it, 3 whole hours had passed.
It blows my mind how you can talk for so long. I can go about 20 minutes, tops.
If shadows are sentient, do you think being moved by a painting would invoke a change of heart?
There are shadows of all sorts, so I'm sure they can be affected by many kinds of things.
Joker seems like he'd make a good cook, doesn't he? I mean, he's great with his knife and all.
How's he supposed to use that knife for cooking? With peel an apple?
Guess what? I'm making a game called Hungry Hungry Mona.
Aw, let's not make light of Mona's appetite, okay?
You may not like working with me, but I'm counting on your assistance until our goal is achieved.
Yeah, I already know this is our best option.
Whenever I travel, I always end up buying some sort of good luck charm.
Yup, impulse buys are all too real. For me, it's clothes.
This place is immense. If there weren't train tracks everywhere, I'd bring my bike here.
Even if we could bring our bikes here, it's not like we could just cruise around at our leisure.
Man, I had this horrible dream last night. Can't remember a thing about it, though.
Next time you want to remember a dream, write it down just after waking. Otherwise, you'll forget it.
I used to play a whole lot of fighting games, but I haven't touched any of them for a while now.
Fighting games are super popular overseas. They even have pro players there.
We don't have much time left. Please do what you can to avoid getting sick.
If my health is a concern, I should reduce my art supply budget and increase the amount I spend on food.
I can teach you everything you need to know about being a phantom thief. Relax, you're in good hands.
You're the best, Mona! Never stop being so awesome.